I'm working more and more to become a conservative artist. With my values and my beliefs, I'm working more and more to become conservative. Um, you know, I don't post about a lot about always conservative things or always about conservative politics and things. I mean, Twitter is full of conservative politics and things, but I try to post about my art and my the stuff I do with my art and my talent. But because I'm an artist, I've always been an artist. I've always been a poet. I've always been an artist. I've always been somebody who really believes in the artistic expression. But unfortunately, I had some issues where I was supporting the wrong people as an artist, and had to learn the hard way. Where I had to, I ended up supporting people on the left, and learned a lot of hardcore lessons and things where I had to have some issues and things where I was struggling and stuff like that. Um, but for the most part, I'm conservative. I'm going back to my family roots as somebody who was supposed to be raised conservatively and stuff like that before the state took me away from my mother and and stuff like that. I'm trying to go more conservative based. I mean, I was trying to go conservative based one time before, but then I got back involved with the arts and things, and that's when things took a hold, and I started going down this road of um, some personal choices and things that led me to doing some things that were supporting the left, and I had to learn the hard way. So unfortunately, I'm going back to being conservative and going back to listening to more Christian music and being more uh, centered in God and centered in my beliefs in God, and being more grounded in Him. I mean, I still listen to secular music. I still have my vices and my flaws and my things that I need to maybe improve and change according to some people. But um, I have to take everything up with God in the end of the day, and God is the one who I have to take things up with. When I die and hit heaven, I'm gonna have to take everything up with God. But for the most part, I'm conservative, and I'm trying to be conservative, and I do post conservative things at times to let people know that hey, I am conservative, but I am also kind of an artist and work on just posting about my life on my Instagram and my Facebooks and things. Post about my life. Although I do post some conservative stuff, I do post other things because there's more to life than just getting wrapped up into politics and getting wrapped up into the political push of things. There's more to life than all that. But it's good to be proud to be an American. It's good to be proud to be a U.S. citizen. It's good to be proud to be somebody who takes pride, who is, not even that was, but who is, who does take pride in being a member of the United States of America and being a proud citizen of America. But um, some people don't do that. Some people don't, and that's a crying shame. And that's mostly people on the left who have a lot to learn. And I've had a lot to learn on the left, and hopefully, they can change and repent and do what they need to do when they come to their own devices that they might need to make a serious change in their life and a serious, you know, correction of course that they can actually fix their lives and do what they have to do to, do better and be better. Um, Fortunately, I'm still kind of blacklisted because a lot of the people I were supporting me originally from my work and stuff, a lot of them are, a lot of them are liberal based. A lot of them are based off of liberal teachings and stuff like that. So I was kind of blacklisted for my views and blacklisted for just saying, "Oh, I'm a white person, but yet I want to date outside my background and my race," and that became a whole racial thing about them using my skin color against me and making me feel guilty about my skin color and trying to use my skin color and stuff against me to to try to say that I'm not worthy or I'm not going to be worthy of a black person's love or anybody's type of love that I choose to have a preference to see have a preference to see who I want to date, because it's a preference. It's a preference that I want to date a black woman, but that doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to just end up with a black woman. I mean, I would like to date a black woman. Doesn't mean I'm going to end up with a black woman. I mean, white women are pretty too, there's a lot of pretty women out there, and it doesn't, and they're of all nationalities and all shapes and sizes. You just got to find the right ones that appeal to you and appeal to what you are, what your interest is. But, But I do like black women. I have a thing for black women. Some people say I fetishize them a little bit, but I mean, it's hard. I mean, all white men probably fetishize black women a little bit. It's hard not to, you know. But they're, the only people who really kind of really, don't make that a big deal and stuff like that are usually the black women that like white men, that they understand that, white men have this thing for, black women. But anyways, I'm conservative, and I believe in conservatism. And God, and I'm centered around God, and my beliefs have always been centered around God. Even though I strayed a little bit and etc., my beliefs have always been centered around the Lord and God. Um, so for the most part, though, I'm conservative. I'm conservative. Um, Trying to talk over Joseph Arthur, which is kind of annoying, but probably should have paused him. But um, anyways, but I am conservative, and I don't know who I'm voting. I mean, I know I'm voting for Trump. I'm voting for somebody who is in support of Trump. I know I'm going to be voting for somebody who is in support of Trump for this next election. But who am I going to vote for entirely? I don't know, because like right now, there's people that are just really kind of sketchy and shit, especially here in Connecticut. We got a lot of people sketch as fuck trying to, support illegal immigrants staying in Connecticut and stuff. And, all the crimes and stuff going on. They're trying to like support it here in Connecticut, so Connecticut people have to deal with it and stuff, and have to, support the illegal immigrants on their tax dollars and shit like that, which is not okay by me. I just saw today that thousands are going to lose their, legal status here in Connecticut. Thousands are going to lose their legal status because, the temporary protections have been revoked, and the green cards and things are being revoked. And now a lot of people are going to end up having to go back to their country and stuff like that. But I think that's a good thing. People don't need to be leeching off of America and America's systems. But, America has their own people to worry about, like the veterans and stuff, and their own people that have their own issues, like people on disability and stuff that have their own issues and their own situations that they need to, deal with and handle. So, but yeah, it is what it is. So, but I'm doing the best I can. I'm just hanging out. I mean, I didn't watch Beyond the Gates today. I did not watch Beyond the Gates today because Beyond the Gates. Well, I actually did watch Beyond the Gates today, but I did not bring my. Sorry, I'm still trying to talk over Joseph Arthur, which is kind of fucking annoying. But I did watch Beyond the Gates today, but I didn't bring my phone because my phone was charging, so I didn't bring my phone to watch Beyond the Gates today. But I did watch Beyond the Gates. Tomorrow, I'm not going to be watching Beyond the Gates. I'm going to be going to my renter's rebate appointment, so hopefully get some money back for the holidays and stuff like that. My face looks awful in this camera. I don't know if it's the lighting or what it is, but my face looks awful. I need to do like a trim of my mustache here and some shit, but maybe buzz my head a little bit because my hair looks awful too. But I don't know. I feel like I look awful in this camera. But anyways, just wanted to say I'm conservative. But there's more to life than just politics and stuff that people post about politics and this and that. Some people are about art, some people are about music, some people have lives besides the political agendas. So that's what I post about. I don't let politics take up my whole life, although politics are a big part of what's going on now, especially with everything that's going on with what should be right for America. So anyways, peace.